today to talk about our courthouse renovation that we like to call United. As you can see, the other two commissioners are with me and other local elected officials and mayors from the surrounding towns. Our courthouse was built in 1933, and in 1984 it was designated as an historical society. And it's my opinion that it's a privilege to have a courthouse, and I'm not going to go into all the talk about uniting counties and this and that, but anyway, that has been talked about through our legislators, so once again, I believe it's a privilege for us to have our own courthouse. And this project would not be possible without the efforts of each person as a county employee and other citizens in our county, because we have received a lot of help throughout the county, and that is well appreciated. And to give you some background on what is being done and what has been done is Randy Harrison.
If you don't know me, my name's Randy Harrison. Been a citizen here for 40 years now. We have looked at the courthouse through another chain of events that happened here. We looked at the condition of it. We all decided that the people that were working on the jail project, that the courthouse was in dire needs as well. It was way overdue, and it was due because the county didn't have the funds to do it. So we took it upon ourselves to start trying to achieve things through a lot of effort and elbow grease. A lot of contributions have been made by many, many people. We've removed all the hazardous wiring that was hanging in the front of the courthouse. We've relocated all the wiring to the back to one place where it should be. We've worked on the drainage problem that has been plaguing the basement for years and years by pouring the concrete, get the drainage out away from it. We put in underground drainage for the rain gutters. The sidewalks were uneven. They've been replaced with nice new ones. All this has been donated efforts by companies and individuals. We're going to continue on around the courthouse and work on the flower beds and all the drainage and the problems that are there. A lot of the things that we have done in the past have all been set up and prioritized as funds and abilities would allow. Some of the things that we're going to do is there's going to be a couple new flagpoles, all donated. There's going to be concrete walkways and other entrances into the courthouse. We'll eventually, after we're trying to accomplish this by the June 1st, after June, we'll continue going around the east, west, and south walls of the courthouse to continue on with the drainage plans to help the basement. Long term, we're going to replace some of the present hydronic heating and cooling systems that are here. These systems have been here since back in the 40s and 50s. They're inadequate and they're antiquated, and they don't really add that much to doing a job. It's uncomfortable in the courthouse. When season change comes, it's either real hot in the mornings, which continues to be hot in the afternoons. So that's one of going to be the big efforts. We're going to have to replace all registers up here, the courtroom, and some of the offices up there. We're going to try to convert to forced air, which will be a lot more comfortable environment because of the size of the courtroom. We'll change the 2-tube hydronic system to the 4-tube system, which will allow you to have hot and cold. Right now you either have hot all day or cold all day, one of the two. We're going to upgrade and mostly replace the electrical wire in the internal part of the courthouse. It's all 1933 and 34 vintage. A lot of it has been removed for aesthetics and beautification. Most of this stuff we found wasn't even being used. The upstairs, we're going to remove all the existing window openings that have been bricked over or concreted over because it's ruined the aesthetics of the courthouse. We plan on doing that, replacing all those windows all the way around it and removing the bars that used to be in the jail old jail components that are in the jail. We're going to eventually cut away and remove all those from the facility, which will open up a whole new floor for record storage that is badly needed now. Right now, it's in these portable buildings and outside and up in the jail. And we will clean that up. We will clean that up and repaint with new lighting throughout. We will also do a remodel in the basement once we get all the drainage problems stopped. Here again, the heating and cooling will have to be also accomplished before that can be done. We'll continue to prepare and remodel all the offices, all the facilities in this courthouse until they're done.
Thank you, Randy. Before we start talking about the inside of the courthouse, I would like to take a little time to talk about a Memorial Square, which in my opinion, I believe it's gonna set the courthouse off like it's never been set off before. And here's a picture of what we hope to accomplish, provided by Missy Woodson. It's upside down, I'm sorry. And we will be doing away with the sidewalks that we have at the current time, which, you know, they have served their purpose, they're uneven, they're unlevel, they will be taking out. And I don't know if you can see in here, but this design has been provided to us by an OSU student that's going as a student at OSU in the Department of, I forgot what you call it, but it was the horticultural design. Anyway, she's going to school for this right here. In the Memorial Square will be around our monument here to show our veterans how much we appreciate them. The World War II veterans all the way, World War I, Vietnam, Korea, all the veterans. And I believe once it's completed, it's going to be really nice. Because I know you can't tell a whole lot by the plans right here, but I've looked at it, and I believe it's going to be a nice addition to our courthouse. And you'll be able to walk from the sidewalk through the square, around the monument. It's going to have lighting on it, which will reflect the monument and the courthouse, and it will really set it off well. And again, I would like to thank the citizens that's donated their time and their efforts and their resources to what we've accomplished and what we hope to accomplish. So, as far as the interior of the courthouse, at the present time, we are having it repainted, cracks filled, so forth, and it's coming along very nicely. And so, to help us through this process, we've set up a committee to oversee the work of the courthouse. And those people will be Randy Harrison, Rick Bumpers, Mitzi Woodson, Mary Quick, Pat Maxwell, Debbie McCoy, and Gail Dixon, which I think that gives us a wide range of covers. There will be somebody represented throughout the whole county. So thank you.
Good morning. I'm Clark McCleary, Commissioner for District 1. In September of last year, a questionnaire was given to each office housed in the courthouse and in the annexes. Each office was asked to itemize the upgrades needed in their area. In addition, they were asked to list the most crucial repairs needed in the courthouse. Their responses were compiled, and the findings are now the driving force behind the renovation plan. Here is our court clerk, Robin Ray, to tell you all about it. Robin?
Hello, I'm Robin Ray, and I just want to say I'm excited excited about what's going on. I was asked to speak to you about how the questionnaire came about. In September, Tina and I had seen on the agenda that one of the topics of discussion for the meeting would be concerned citizens for the repairs of the courthouse. This piqued our interest because the courthouse obviously is very near and dear to our hearts. We love our county, we love working here, and so we decided that we would go. We planned to go and just be silent and listen, but as the progression of the discussion went on, we couldn't help but put our input in, and Mr. Randy Harrison asked us if we could help out with getting a list of repairs needed. So we were kind of hesitant, but we agreed to do that. We went back to our office, and Tina, being the great worker that she is, she compiled this questionnaire, and we handed it out to each office. We took pictures of problem areas, and we gathered them all up, and we put them together, and we turned them in the following commissioners' meeting. The number one thing that I think we all agreed on was heating and air. Every office mentioned that, and electrical issues and leaking windows, and the list goes on, and they're going to talk about that. But that's how it came about, and I really want to take just a moment to say thank you to the concerned citizens. We stand up there and we see you guys out there working right along with your employees, and we really, truly appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. As you can tell, the overriding priority is a new central heat and air system. The courthouse is very hot in the summer and very cold in the winter. Employees bring heaters from home to stay warm, often throwing breakers when they are plugged in. Drainage and the mold it creates were numbers 2 and 3. Painting the interior of the courthouse was number 4. On Monday, December 2nd, 2016, the Commissioner signed a commitment to its courthouse, county and state officers and employees to address the physical courthouse needs. On the interior of the courthouse, a top priority on the employee questionnaire was the unsightly and hazardous conditions of the walls in the courthouse on both first and second floors. Paint was of varying colors and chipping. The plaster crown molding was actually falling down on people coming up the stairs to the courtroom on the second floor. This was an immediate need that could not be accomplished with donated labor and donated materials. The commissioners voted in February to paint the courthouse interior, foyers, and public hallways using monies from the general fund. The painters are working on it now and are expected to finish this weekend. I think you'll agree it is looking very good. We want everyone who enters the Haskell County Courthouse to know we have pride in our courthouse. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sandra Zachary, Commissioner, District 2. In December 2nd, when the Commissioners committed to address the physical conditions of the courthouse, they focused on what needed to be done, the duties that needed to be for the employees and the state officials. A committee was formed and it was called the Focus Group. On December 7th, 12 employees attended the Focus Group. The Focus Group was purpose for to generate new ideas, encouragement, people who would work within the courthouse. The group has met regular times. In the last meeting we had 22 that attended. A few of the focus group members would like to tell you about some of the activities that is going on in the courthouse. Tina.
My name is Tina Oaks, and I'm a deputy court clerk. I would first like to say that I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of the focus group. As Sandra has said, we have explored some ideas that would hopefully encourage our employees. An example of one of the suggestions made was very simple and very doable, and so we ran with it, and that is to have a monthly birthday celebration. Who doesn't like to be celebrated? And all of us have a birthday. So we decided to have a get-together in the courtroom with permission of Judge Henderson and as his schedule permits. And we know that not everyone can come at once because we have to keep our offices open, so it's a come-and-go event. We would have different desserts and punch and a small gift for everyone that if we were celebrating their birthday. All of these were donated by the employees of the courthouse. It's a small price to pay to put a smile on someone's face and to encourage them a little bit. And we all need encouragement. We all need to feel like we're a part of something bigger than ourselves. And for me, this is what the focus group is all about. It's an effort to unite us, the courthouse employees, which will make us better and stronger. This will, in turn, benefit the citizens of Haskell County, who will walk in these offices on a daily basis, and they deserve to be greeted with a smile and with kindness and compassion. And the citizens of this county also expect and deserve a well-trained, capable employee to help them in whatever situation they're facing. And so that is my part of the focus group. And now I'm going to turn it over to Rhonda Hurst, and she's going to speak to you about the newly formed Speakers Bureau. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right. Early in our United meetings, we saw the need to reach out to our entire county. The project that lies ahead, we realized that we needed everyone. We humbly ask that you join with us to accomplish this great task that is before us. A few months ago in a meeting, the decision was made to select one member from each of our 3 districts who would act as liaisons to the various civic groups and organizations in every community of our beloved Haskell County. Thus, the Speakers Bureau was born. It is comprised of Sandra Zachary, Mary Quick, and myself. Our purpose is to meet with your groups and your organizations to educate as many as possible, excuse me, as many as possible of our plans, our goals, our projects, and our needs, to encourage our groups and organizations, our entire communities, to take an active role in the process of our courthouse renovation and restoration project. It's a project that all of us can be proud to say we were part of, or we are a part of. So we're depending on you to come along beside of us and help us with fundraising efforts, to volunteer your time and many talents, as some are already doing, to develop your ideas for fundraising, and in exchange, we would like to know what we can do to help you. If you need some assistance in developing your fundraising ideas, reach out, let us know. So we'd like for you to help us spread the word of what we're doing, get appointments to speak with various groups. And we are a small county. We all know that. We're a small county, but we have a huge heart. And this Haskell County Courthouse, it's ours. It belongs to every one of us. So give us a call. We'd love to meet with you, your group, your organization. Let's unite and push this project across the finish line. Thank you. And I think up next is Judge Henderson.
Thank you. I'm Brian Henderson. I'm Associate District Judge here in Haskell County and participated in the focus group. And one of the ideas that came out of that was to do a Years of Service awards for the people that work for our county and work at our courthouse, to recognize some of our longtime employees here in Haskell County and officials. It was my honor to kind of help organize that last week on March the 30th. We hosted a reception in our courtroom where we presented awards to county and courthouse employees based on their service to our county. We were able to honor 53 officials and employees who have had over 5 years of service to the citizens of Haskell County. We presented award pins in 5-year increments up to 30 years. We had 7 employees who had over 20 years of experience serving our county. We had 3 people with over 30 years of service to our county. And I want to recognize those people. Our county treasurer, Gail Dixon, had 31 years. Our court cost administrator and court clerk deputy Deborah McCoy had 32 years of experience, and a longtime employee of District 1, County Commissioner's District, a gentleman named Mike Coble, had over 30 years of experience. That kind of experience and dedication to our county of those employees, along with all the employees and officials represented, is an asset to our county. And I was proud to be a part of recognizing them. So at this time, I think, turn this over to County Commissioner.
Thank you, Tina, Rhonda, and Judge Henderson. As you can tell, there is a lot of positive attitude going on within our courthouse. At the recent meeting, March 21st, the focus group determined that now is the time to start raising money for a new heat and air conditioning. Even though many improvements have been made through donations, a lot of time and hard work and resources, there will be a cost to purchasing the heating and air equipment. The focus group has planned several fundraisers to raise money as needed. Paul Story, Rock Humphrey, Steve Quick will be sponsoring a calf roping May 6th. Details will be in the Stigler newspaper. Rhonda Hurst has announced that Keota ESA will be sponsoring Haskell County First Choctaw Culture Day. Details will follow. Also, the donor bricks will also be available to purchase in memory or in honor of. The existing bricks will be relocated right out our front door at the Memorial Square. There are new bricks that will be placed also. Upcoming in June, the courthouse of employees and officers will be selling hamburgers and hot dogs to raise money during reunion days. We encourage everyone to attend to help us raise the money that we need, that we'd be interested to sponsor a fund. You can contact the commissioners or a focus committee group. To renovate and update the courthouse needs everyone's support to be successful. Our goal is to have heating and cooling installed approximately by winter. We certainly hope everyone in Haskell County will support our courthouse renovation. This is very much needed. And our courthouse really needs a source of Haskell County pride. And I will say, since I've been in office, that everyone has worked very hard. And I get emotional. But you have, and when we put people together and they work, like Tina said, it means a lot. And we put out in our hearts that we can do the work. We all have our guys that work in our barns, and they come out and help. And you see smiles on people's face, and they see a change. When people walk into the courthouse, they see a big change. And that's what we want, because paint does a lot to walls. They tell a story. And the walls that we're being is our next time, our generation, that we can walk through. And all the money and donations to the United Haskell County Courthouse renovation will be spent to the following projects. Heating and cooling system, approximately $150,000. Required electrical updates, $30,000. Double pane insulation windows, which the air conditioners will be coming out, and the new windows will be going in, approximately $26,600. An interior ADA compliant signage, $4,000. When all new heating and air systems and all double windows they will all be eliminated and new ones will be replaced. It will decrease the water leaks, the mold in the carpets, and other climate issues. And our renovation needs it's going to include $210,000. Repairs and painting, offices, bathrooms, and other courthouse rooms, replace mottled and worn out carpet and tiles in the offices, remaining basement on the 3rd floor with mold removal and water block application and additional electrical outlets. If we are able to raise more than this on our goal, we will fix as many problems as possible. And then, Judge Henderson, you're coming back.
We're back and forth.
Thank you, Zach. I want to come back at this time to kind of add a few things specific to our courtroom improvements. We've talked about a lot of things that need improved, and I want to talk specifically about our courtroom. As you know, our Haskell County courtroom is in serious need of attention and some updating. Our courtroom should inspire dignity and respect appropriate to the importance of our judicial system to our county. Several things need updating and attention. The ceiling lights in there are dim and outdated. We have to use 8 window air conditioning units in the courtroom to cool it in the summer, and it creates a noise problem and is not really adequate to cool it such times our jury terms. The attorney chairs in there are worn out, the courtroom tables are wobbly and need to be upgraded, and the carpet in the attorney area is tearing out and worn out. Our courtroom, on the positive side, our courtroom has a lot of classic hardwood furniture and features that have been there for a long time that need to be preserved and we want to preserve, such as the gallery pews, the banister, the jury chairs, and with some refurbishing and attention, I think we can really upgrade the look and usefulness of our courtroom. Another area that we have determined is really in need of attention, and I'm real sensitive to this, is our jury deliberation room and conference room. Our citizens come in and serve as jurors and make very tough decisions for our county and our citizens, and we need an appropriate, comfortable place for them to make those decisions. And we've identified the need to get some more comfortable chairs, a better table, some upgrades and improvements to the restroom and the jury room, so our citizens can have the most comfortable and best experience possible when they come serve our county as jurors. The courtroom is something all citizens will likely have an opportunity to use in their lifetime, whether it's as a party to a case, a wedding, an adoption, or as a jury. And we want to do everything we can to make the atmosphere and quality of our courtroom appropriate to the significance of all these events. And I want to echo what everybody else has been saying. It's my opinion our courthouse is a centerpiece, if not the centerpiece, of our county. And the things that are happening, the things that have already happened, based on the work of our county officials and the work of our citizens, I want to personally thank everybody for that. And I appreciate it, and I know our county's going to appreciate it, and people 20 years from now are going to appreciate it and enjoy it. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. And at this time, I believe Mr. Story, come back up. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Henderson. On my behalf and the commissioners and all others that are involved, we'd like to thank everyone for coming here this morning. I know everybody in the county will be behind us, and I believe that. I've had a lot of good responses. I mean, I wasn't born rich and famous, just poor and well known. So I get around, I see everybody, and I the response has been really, really well. I mean, so we'd like to thank everybody for that. And we'd like to thank everybody for their support for renovating our new courthouse.